Today we're out here on our property in Wisconsin, and I just want to share with you a little bit about what we do here at Epic Whitetail Habitat. I will come out to your property. I will give you a full assessment of your property. I will do what only one other gentleman I know does, and that's Jake Ealinger from Michigan. He writes out his plan, and he will give you a clear and detailed written description of how you should design your whitetail property. And that's what we here at Epic Whitetail Habitat intend to do, and we do it. I will scout your land. I will meet with you in the morning, you and whoever else hunts on your property, your entire hunting. I encourage you to invite your entire hunting party. We'll gather somewhere in the morning, early in the morning. I prefer, a restaurant, truck stop, whatever. Have a little breakfast, get to know one another. I'll present my gig in person, and then I'll have you take me out to your property, and I will effectively scout just about every inch of your property. Find out how the deer are using your property. From there, we'll devise a plan. Tree stand locations, water holes. I'll determine your strengths and your weaknesses. And most properties are their weakness is water. That's one of the major weaknesses is water. I can design and plan water holes, dig them in for you. Tree stand location, food plot design, location, everything. Travel corridors, precision hinge cut bedding areas, screenings, blockades, like you can see behind me here. This is a blockade that we've started this winter. The deer were simply coming up from this trail to the west, and they would come in, and they were cut in this corner, and we wanted them to funnel right into this food plot. That is the purpose of doing the hinge cutting behind me. Now we'll come back in here at a later date. I did most of this with just a handsaw, but we'll come back in here at a later time with a couple other buddies. I usually just do all this myself, but I'll bring in another one of my partners, Mr. Casey Hayden. I'll bring him in here, and we'll hinge cut some of these bigger trees, and we'll really increase this blockade and funnel these deer right into this food plot. We have a stand right over here to my east, about 20 yards from me here, and that's what we want. You can make the whitetail deer do whatever you want to do, but getting back to what I was describing about our business, I can set up mock scrapes for you, placement of the mock scrapes. Another great feature that I just learned about and I'm going to incorporate here on my own property is horizontal rubbing posts. We're going to start them this year. I discovered them this past season, 2017, on a trip to Missouri. I learned from a guy from Iowa that's using horizontal rubbing posts, and he is having phenomenal luck with them. But anyway, getting back to what we're doing, and we can implement this for you, but I will write it out in a strategic plan. I'll basically grid your property. I will write a specific plan for each grid, and I will have that plan to you by the end of our visit. Most of my visits are 100 acres or less, and usually takes about a day. Anything over 100 acres, is going to take me another day or two, and I will do that at a reduced daily rate. We have our daily rates posted on my website and Facebook page, and I can even fly to you if need be, and the reduced daily rate will include my flight to and from, but we can talk about that at that time. But I hope I can be of value to you, be a wonderful resource, asset to you, and help you design and plan your whitetail hunting experience for the years to come. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful whitetail experience this year in 2018.